Hello, 57's fans. Welcome to Tom Lang Park in Weyburn. An afternoon that's quite literally gone to the dogs. It's Paws in the Park Day here in Weyburn, a fundraiser for the SPCA put on by the local pet value store. So, fans of the 2- and 4-legged variety here to see this matchup between the Swift Current 57's and the Weyburn Beavers. 57's 11-6 after a 4-3 loss last night at Moose Jaw. Beavers 10-8. They are a game and a half behind the 57's for second place in the WNBL Eastern Division. 57's 1.5 back of the 13-5 Regina Red Sox, who are in action this afternoon as well. Glad to be with you today. Elsewhere in the league, Medicine Hat is in Edmonton, Regina's in Melville, Lethbridge in Okotoks. The Moose Jaw Miller Express travel to Yorkton, and the Fort McMurray Giants in Brooks, taking on the Brooks Bombers. So we're glad that you could join us wherever you may be for at least 9 innings of baseball on a sunny and somewhat breezy afternoon. Just breezy enough to keep those deadly Saskatchewan mosquitoes at bay. Landon Mosteller gets the start from Clarksville, Tennessee. 0-1 on the year with a 3.92 earned run average and 3 starts. He's worked 18 1/3 innings, struck out 16 and walked 7. The 57's have seen Mosteller. June 10th, he got the start in a 3-2 Swift Current win. He worked 7 1/3 innings, allowing 3 runs on 4 hits, striking out 4 and walking 4. The left-handed pitcher from Clarksville, Tennessee, will face the Swift Current 57's batting order, beginning with Riley Campbell. Matt Bondarchuk getting a rare day off, his first day off in 2017. So Riley Campbell will hit leadoff and play third base. Nick Conyas will hit second and center field. Blake Adams in left field hits third. Kyle McDonald, first baseman out of Mississauga, hits fourth. Bodie Cooper DHing and hitting fifth. Grant Van Scoy will hit 7th and play short this afternoon. Brett Esau, right field, hitting 8th. Mason Brown, or Esau hitting 7th. Mason Brown hitting 8th and catching. And Cole Thibodeau out of Omaha, Nebraska, hitting 9th and playing second base. So Riley Campbell leading off here for the Swift Current 57's as they look to get the offensive ball rolling here in Weyburn. Campbell 305 on the year. Stole his 15th base of the season last night in Moose Jaw. And Campbell, high fly ball. And the catch is made by Ulysses Fluellen, the right fielder, having to take a jog in from the outfield to make that grab, 1 down. As Campbell flies out to the right fielder, Nick Conyas to the plate. Night off last night for Conyas, hitting second in the 57's batting order and 302 on the year. Hit his first home run of the year Friday night against the Melville Millionaires as part of an 18-5 57's win. Landon Mosteller, lefty on lefty matchup. Breaking ball going low and away to Conyas. 0-1 the count. Fly ball by Conyas hit to center field. That's hit deep to center field. And making the catch in straightaway center for the Weyburn Beavers is Brett Young. Conyas flies out to center. So 2 quick outs for Landon Mosteller in the Beaver defense. Blake Adams will take a turn now. Hit his 22nd RBI of the season last night, as he drew a bases-loaded walk. Not his most scintillating RBI of the year, but they all count. Takes a big hack, no water in the pool, as he was out in front of an off-speed pitch. And the count 0-1 to Adams out of Longview, Texas. Fastball outside, as Mosteller goes for something with a little bit more zip in it. 2 quick outs for Mosteller as he gets set to throw pitch 6 of his first inning. Gets away from the catcher, Zach Fraser. Brady Nygaard playing first base. Luis Jimenez at second. Evan Widener at short. Cam Williams, the veteran, at third base. Anthony Wiggins in left. Brett Young in center. Ulysses Fluellen in right field. Wade Weinberger DHing this afternoon for the Weyburn Beavers, the hometown team. Adams with 3 takes, and the count 3-1 now. Mostelar. He's going to walk Adams in 5 pitches as Blake keeps Lumber on shoulder and gallops to first base.
Now that's first baseman number 13, Kyle McDonald.
Bring Big K-Mac to the plate. Lefty on lefty matchup. Here we go. McDonald hitting .300 coming into this at bat. Last year, McDonald batting average consistently around the .220 mark. What the stat sheet didn't tell you about McDonald are the times in which he hit those balls. Key hits. He's going to pop this one up in the infield. First baseman is calling for it and into the glove of Brady Nygaard, and that'll do it for the Swift Current 57's as McDonald pops up to the first baseman. So a quick inning for Landon Mostelar as he gets out with 9 pitches thrown. Bottom of 1 coming up. Fernando Pena on the mound for Swift Current when we return with 57's baseball.
Nine. Take your program to the beer shack to claim your prize.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Leading out for the Beavers, number 6, Brett Young.
So Brett Young leading off for the Beavers. Bottom of the first inning, Fernando Pena getting the start for the 57's. 1-1 on the year in 3 starts. 6.07 earned run average, 13 and a third innings of work, 10 strikeouts and 6 walks. Beavers have seen him once, June 11th in Weyburn. As Fernando worked 4 2/3 innings of an 8-5 loss to Weyburn, striking out 3 and walking 3 on that afternoon. Ground ball, great play by Campbell. Throw to first gets him. A scintillating 5-3 orchestrated by Riley Campbell. And Young grounds out to the first baseman.
Number 7, Luis Jimenez.
Luis Jimenez now to take a turn at the plate for the Beavers. Jimenez, this is only his 7th game of the season for the Beavers, a .400 hitter. 10 hits in 25 at-bats, striking out once. 3 stolen bases in those 6 games as well. So Jimenez out of Salinas, Puerto Rico. Bottom of the first inning and scoreless between the Swift Current 57's and the Weyburn Beavers. Highlight reel play from Riley Campbell just moments ago. Jimenez ground ball, another one hit at Campbell, and that is foul down the third base line. Jimenez didn't miss that one by much. Power hitter Ulysses Fluellen on deck. 1-2 from Pena. Strike three. They got him. Quick tag applied by Mason Brown. As Jimenez, who doesn't strike out a lot, bought what Pena was selling.
Number 34, Ulysses Fluellen.
Fernando in his first two starts was kept on a pitch count by 57's coach Joe Carnahan as he recovers from Tommy John surgery. Asked Joe today how long he expected Fernando to go, and he said that arm's all healed up as far as he can. So Ulysses Fluellen to the plate, the native of Phoenix City, Alabama. His second tour of duty in the Wimble, member of last year's Beaver team. First pitch from Fernando, breaking pitch outside, 1-0 count. Fastball popped up by Fluellen, and that'll exit Tom Lang Park foul.
That's another Barber Voters Autovani foul ball. Return all foul balls to the beer can for $1.
Home run and 12 runs batted in for Fluellen on the year. Brady Nygaard warms up in the on-deck area. Swung on and missed. Fluellen attempting to launch that ball. No water in the pool for that swing. 1-2 with two away. Fluellen gets a piece of that. Fly ball to right field, where Brett Esai is. He'll make the catch, and that'll do it for the Weyburn Beavers. Fluellen flies out to right field. Nine pitches thrown by Landon Mostelar in the top of the first. Fernando Pena takes care of the bottom of the first in 11. We'll be back shortly. Swift Current 57's Baseball brought to you by Crop Production Services and Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
We're back with Swift Current 57's Baseball in Weyburn. Bodie Cooper leading off for the Swifty squad here. Cooper, Van Scoy, Esau, 6-7-8, or pardon me, 5-6-7 in Swift's batting order. Glad you could join us wherever you may be on a Sunday afternoon. Scoreless after the first inning between Swift Current and Weyburn. Bodie Cooper will do his best to try and change that now. First pitch from the lefty Mostelar is some heat up. Bodie 291, 3 home runs on the year. Had a 2-home run day earlier this week in Yorkton. Part of a doubleheader there. A homer in each of those 2 games in Yorkton. High fly ball, hit to center field. And Young makes the catch. Bodie flies out to 8.
Now batting number 7, shortstop, Van Scoy.
Brings Van Scoy to the plate. 276 coming into this afternoon's festivities in Weyburn. A 4-3 loss last night for Swift in Moose Jaw. They boarded the bus and drove to Weyburn last night after a quick bite to eat. Curveball from Mostelar, strike one on Van Scoy. Arrived at the ballpark just after 12 o'clock noon today for BP. And now matinee action with the Weyburn Beavers. Well hit ball by Van Scoy. Hit to left field. That's hit deep. Hit back. Jumping at the wall. Did he catch it? No, he didn't. That ball exiting the ballpark. First dinger of the year for Grant Van Scoy. An 0-1 pitch. And Grant Van Scoy belting that one just over the field in left. 330 at the corners in left. About a, let's say, a 345-foot bomb for Van Scoy.
Now at the plate, our beer
All hands on deck to congratulate GVS on his first dinger of the year. Brett Esau hit his second round tripper of the year last night.
Beer for $8 for 5 minutes.
Esau with a monstrous shot in Moose Jaw. A no-doubter off the bat head last night. Well hit ball this time by Esau. Hit to third. Dropped by Williams. Recovers, throws, and Esau at first in time. Williams knocked that ball down, made a good athletic play to pick it up and throw it to first, but Esau just a little bit faster.
Now batting number 9, Mason Brown.
So one hit, one run for the 57's, and they got a guy on base in Brett Esau as Mason Brown comes to the plate. Brett Esau on at first via the dreaded E5. Esau 2 for 4 in the base stealing game in 2017. Mason Brown at the plate. Brown 208. Cole Thibodeau on deck. Brown represents number 8 in the 57's batting order this game. Mostelar. Keeping an eye on Esau over at first. And the washing machine at Brett Esau's billet family will need to be put to use as he slides in safe. Mostelar. Focusing now on Mason Brown. Fastball in. And strike is called. One down here and one on. Grant Van Scoy, his first home run of the season, have the 57's up 1 here in the top of the second inning. 57's looking for a little bit more run support for Fernando. Esau again checked at first. Doing Sundays with Doherty today as 57's assistant coach Eric Dorton is mic'd up. Fly ball popped up. Catcher Zach Frazier can't find it. Landon Mostelar is going to run in and he'll be unable to track it down. That Saskatchewan sky today, so bright and just so light colored. Those big fluffy white clouds at times, not to mention the sun shining. And there may be some adventures and misadventures today when it comes to the towering fly balls, as Mason Brown popping one up not too far away from the catcher's area. And now 2 strikes against him. Brown getting another chance, and now there's a fastball up, as you often see, with the count 0-2. One, 2 now to the catcher from Littleton, Colorado. Esau in motion, hit and run is on. Brown is going to send that foul. Wiggins in left field, trying to chase that ball down, but heads towards the horse track area here in Weyburn. And now brace Mason Brown will await the 22nd pitch of the afternoon from Landon Mostelar. Brett Esau checked it first. He was in motion earlier as the 57's tried to execute a hit and run. 1-2 pitch. Brown, ground ball towards the dugout. Brown's going to need to go to the 57's dugout and grab a new cue here. Some fresh pine for Brown. As that pitch from Landon Mostelar sawed the last bat off. 1-2 count now with one away. Esau on at first. Inside. That one off the handle of the bat. Another foul ball.
That's another Barber Motors auto body foul ball. All foul balls to be returned to the beer shack.
So a quick first inning by Landon Mostelar, getting through in 9 pitches. 57's. Not swinging quite as early in the count this time around here in the top of the second with a 1-0 lead after that Grant Van Scoy solo home run. Mostelar. Esau in motion. And the ball hit Esau and sails into the outfield. Misadventures in the Beaver infield, and suddenly the 57's have a runner on at third with only one away. Shot by Brown. Ground ball. Widener is going to concede the run here. They get Brown at first, but Brett Esau comes in to score, and the 57's up a deuce.
Now batting number 1, Cole Thibodeau.
Foul ball. Sent straight back by Thibodeau. 57's up 2-0 here. Nobody on now for Thibodeau, number 9 hitter in Swift's batting order. Thibodeau 333 on the year, 16 games, 16 hits, and 48 at-bats. Home run and 5 runs batted in. 2-2 pitch with 2 away, and it's a called strike 3 as that breaking ball plunks in. Thibodeau caught looking, but the Swift Current 57's touch up the Beaver defense just a little bit. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the second coming up. This is 57's Baseball, brought to you by Crop Production Services and Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense. When planning your Swift Current stay, call the Days Inn. Just a short walk from Living Sky Casino and a few minutes from world-class golf, Days Inn offers free Wi-Fi, a continental breakfast to go with newly renovated rooms. Ask about suites with kitchenettes. Unwind in the jacuzzi suite. If you're driving a large truck, no problem. There's lots of free parking. The Days Inn is home to locally renowned meeting and banquet facilities as well. Call 306-773-4623. The Days Inn, the host hotel for the Swift Current 57's.
Now batting, number 5, Brady Nygaard.
That's her favorite. You may have a shot of that.
Welcome back to 57's Baseball at Tom Lang Park in Weyburn. Grant Van Scoy gave the Swift Current 57's a 1-0 lead with a solo home run in the top of the second as Brady Nygaard fly ball. Running in from right field to make the catch is Brett Esau. Nygaard flies out to right. Cam Williams to the plate.
Williams.
Brett Esau got on via an E5. Went to steal second base, and an errant throw into the outfield advanced Esau to third. Mason Brown grounded out to short of the subsequent at-bat, but that brought in Brett Esau, so that's the makeup of this 2-0 lead for the Swift Current 57's here in the second inning. At the plate now, Cam Williams out of Vancouver, 253 on the year with 11 runs batted in. Fernando Pena striking out 1 in the first inning. Pitch number 15 from Fernando. Fly ball to right field. Brett Esau's number called again, and he makes the catch. Second fly out to 9 this game for the Beaver batters.
21, Evan Widener.
Evan Widener taking a turn now. First pitch from Pena is a changeup. It's bit up, 1-0 count. Shortstop Widener hitting .292 as Fernando goes fastball for strike 1. .57's 11-6 coming into this game, 1.5 back of the Regina Red Sox, who are in Melville this afternoon. Melville Millionaires currently up on the Red Sox 2-0 in the top of the second. If you're a Swift Current fan, go Mills in that one. Three-two count with 2 away here. Fernando Pena working against Evan Widener. Fly ball. Hit to left field. That's hit deep. Blake Adams watches that ball sail over the fence. Home run for Evan Widener. Solo dingers in the second inning by each team. And that cuts the 57's lead in half. Now a 2-1 game.
Now that number 14, Anthony Wiggins.
Fastball for a strike for Fernando Pena as he goes right after Wiggins here. After that home run was hit. 2-1 the score. Pena working quick here, induces a fly ball. There's another one hit to left field, hit back. Blake Adams, with his heels on the warning track, makes the catch. And Fernando Pena is through 2 with 22 pitches thrown. One that he would like back. But Fernando and the 57 still with a 1-run lead. Top of 3 coming up. 2-1 Swift. 57's baseball brought to you by Crop Production Services and Living Sky Casino.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Welcome back, 57's fans. We're in Weyburn. Little matinee action in the Opportunity City. About a 3-hour bus ride home for the 57's after this one. Here's Riley Campbell. I love his walk to the plate. Just chooses to approach the dish from a different angle. Everyone else, usually the walk to the plate, shortest distance between 2 points, employing the straight line, but Campbell, have to ask him why he does that. Just elects to take a walk along the backstop for a little bit and then approach the plate almost head on. Rather from approaching from the east or the west, always comes up from the south. 0-1 as Campbell showed bunt and sent that into the backstop. Flew out to right field the last time he was up, Riley did. Shot by Campbell. Ground ball to Widener. Throw to first. And Campbell taken care of via the 6-3. Brings Nick Conyas to the plate. Conyas 0 for 1, hitting .296 on the year. Nick playing center field tonight. Shot by Conyas. Hit to second base. And Luis Jimenez orchestrates a 4-3 to take care of Nick.
Now batting number 24, Blake Adams.
There, I got him. Let's bring your dog to the park day. Don't know if anyone said anything about horses, though. That thing's huge. Good take by Blake Adams, who walked his last time up. Look at that hound. How much puppy chow does he eat in a week? Swing and a miss by Adams, who walked his last time up. Another swing and a miss by Adams. Sunny days like this and no real hitter's eye out in Weyburn can add a degree of difficulty for hitters. No degree of difficulty for Grant Van Scoy and Evan Widener, who both have home runs in this one for Swift Current and Weyburn respectively, but often these afternoon games in Weyburn can tend to be low scoring, and features solid pitchers matchups as Landon Mostelar. Deuce's wild situation now to Blake Campbell, one of the top hitters in the league, no matter what stat you look at. 358 average, 3 home runs, 22 RBI, but Mostelar gets him swinging this time around, and that does it for the 57's. Campbell grounds out, Conyers grounds out, Adams strikes out. Bottom of 3 coming up. It's a 2-1 lead for the Swift Current 57's. Fernando Pena in the defense will try and keep it that way. We're back shortly.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
When you need to unwind, visit Smiley's Lounge at the Days Inn Swift Current. Smiley's offers daily food specials and a full menu. Ask about their daily homemade soup and a wide variety of wings. Need something to go? Visit their off sale selling cold beer, hard liquor, wine and coolers, and all the ice you need. Need takeout or a catering service? Call 306-778-4600. Smiley's Lounge, North Service Road East, Swift Current.
Welcome back to 57's baseball.
Frazier.
Catcher Zach Frazier to lead off for Weyburn. 8-9-1 due up for Weyburn, who trail at 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Fernando Pena on the mound for Swifty. Frazier drops a bunt, and Pena lets that ball roll away from him. As Fernando went to pick that up, slipped on some grass. Fernando going down awkwardly on that one as well. May have stretched something, and he's going to take a moment here.
Next batter for the Beavers, the designated hitter, number 12, Wade Weinberger.
Joe Carnahan's going to come out just to make sure that all is well with Fernando Pena. Frazier reaching on error. Fernando's going to throw a few pitches here before facing Wade Weinberger just to make sure that everything feels as it should. So Wade Weinberger out of James Cistern in the Bahamas makes his way to the plate. Weinberger hitting 192 on the year. A home run and 4 runs batted in. He'll try and move Zach Frazier on to bigger and better things. Frazier the runner on at first. Weinberger. That bizarre batting stance employed by Weinberger. He'll dig in, crouch low, and then really stick his elbows out straight. Tough to see it right now behind the umpire the way it is. Not sure what kind of a swing you get there. Tightens it up a little bit as the ball is released. Has his hands right over the plate right now. Fastball out to Pena, and 2-1. And I don't know, maybe that's how they teach you to hit in the Bahamas. Two-1. 3-1. Right-handed pitcher Fernando against the lefty hitter goes inside. Nobody out. Runner on at first is Frazier. Here comes pitch 29 of the afternoon for Pena. It's a fly ball on a 3-1 pitch. Hit deep to left field. Hit back. And another ball just catching the jet stream And leaving Tom Lang Park, second home run of the year, a solo dinger from Wade Weinberger. I won't question his batting stance ever again. 2-run dinger. Taking a 3-1 pitch out of here. You see those flags out in the outfield.
Now batting for the Beavers.
Picking up and blowing a little bit out to left field. That looked like an innocuous opposite field fly ball on a 3-1 pitch. However, that ball just hung up there. And just got out of here. So taking nothing away from that ball hit by Weinberger, but maybe a little bit of assistance from Mother Nature, as there's a fly ball to Blake Adams in left field by Brett Young, the leadoff hitter. Top of the order, and Young flies out to left.
Number 7, Luis Jimenez.
Luis Jimenez to the plate, who struck out to Fernando his last time up. 3-2 now lead for the Weyburn Beavers. 2-run home run from Wade Weinberger. So the catcher, Zach Fraser, give him credit where credit's due. Not the fastest guy on the team, but with nobody on, he tries to get a bunt down and does so, as Fernando Pena had an issue picking that ball up and getting it to first. Fraser on base when the subsequent hitter, Wade Weinberger, hits a dinger. Opposite field shot, and that's hit to Thibodeau at second base. Second out via the 4-3 is Jimenez. Grounds out to second.
Number 34, Ulysses Llewellyn.
Now time for Ulysses to hit. Llewellyn hit a fly ball the opposite way to Brett Esau in right field his last time up, and takes a big hack at a Pena changeup that was about letter height. Fastball this time around, opposite field shot. Esau's got to hurry, and that'll one-hop him, and Llewellyn on with a single. Llewellyn likes the fastballs, and he saw one that he could drive from Pena.
Brady Nygaard.
Slash that shot the other way to Esau. Brady Nygaard flew out to Esau last time he was up. Shot by Nygaard, hit deep, hit back. Adams at the wall. That one hops the wall. Llewellyn rounds third. He's heading for home. Play is off target, and Llewellyn comes in to score. And Brady Nygaard. RBI double. Scoring Ulysses Llewellyn.
Number 19, Cam Williams.
And a 3-run third for the Weyburn Beavers. Have them up 4-2 on the 57's. Second time through the order for the Beavers, looking good. And this may induce a visit from Joe Carnahan. And yet, here comes Smokin' Joe. And Fernando Pena, that'll do it for the 57th starter. 57's were warming up Trey Taylor in their bullpen. So an exit for Pena, much sooner than anyone was hoping for the 57's. Nando on the afternoon will go 2 1/3, allowing 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned. Striking out 1, no walks. Facing 13 hitters. So cue Trey Taylor out of Palo, Kansas.
Now pitching for Swift Current, number 37, Trey Taylor.
Taylor, 9 appearances, all in relief this year. 11 1/3 innings of work, allowing 9 hits. Only 1 earned run. 11 strikeouts to 2 walks. And a .79 earned run average. I don't think Taylor's been in any ball games this early before, as we're in the bottom of the 3rd. So Taylor, his number called to come in here and get a 3rd out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, where the Weyburn Beavers have put 3 on the board. Tough afternoon for Fernando Pena. Went through the 1st inning like a hot knife through butter. 2nd inning, all good, save for 1 pitch to Evan Widener. A solo home run with a good tailwind. And then Wade Weinberger with a 2-run home run after Fernando had an issue fielding a bunt that put a runner on at first. And then back-to-back hits from Ulysses Fluellen and Brady Nygaard plating a run as well. So Trey Taylor, right-handed pitcher, coming in. Cam Williams, first hitter that Trey Taylor will face here. Williams fouls that off. Is it going to be playable for Kyle McDonald? Yep. Travels out of here foul.
Voters on a volley foul ball. All foul balls to be returned to the beer shop for $1.
So Trey Taylor gets a strikeout of the deal. 0-1 now. Runner on at second base. Young, the native of Lodi, California, who brought home Ulysses Fluellen. So 0-2. Count to Williams. 2 away here. Taylor looks the runner at second. Low and away to Williams.
Climbing up on that little hill over there is a big effort.
1-2. Another pitch low and outside. 2-2 now with 2 down. So a deuces wild situation now for Trailer. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 down here. Young at second. 2-2 pitch. And it's redirected into the gear of Mason Brown. Brown feeling that one, and that ball stinging as it's redirected into his upper body. Another 2-2 pitch on the way. Taylor fires in that fastball just a little bit low, and it's a full count now. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll do it. Cam Williams chasing after a changeup from Trey Taylor. However, the Beavers touch up the 57's to the tune of 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and it's a 4-2 lead. Weyburn back with more 57's baseball shortly.
Yeah. Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense.
So the 57's with a little bit of a hole to dig out of now. Down 2, McDonald, Cooper, and Van Scoy. 4, 5, 6 due up in the top of the 4th inning.
Now batting number 13, Kyle McDonald.
The hot prairie sun beating down in Weyburn with a little bit of wind to cool things off. That wind actually now really picking up and blowing to left field. Wade Weinberger hit a 2-run home run in this game to really shift the momentum. Weinberger, the DH for the Beavers. Opposite field shot that managed to get caught up in that wind. Looked like a harmless fly ball initially as it left the batter's box, but the ball just didn't stop going. Good spin, good wind. Count now to Kyle McDonald, 0-2 here in the top of the 4th. Landon Mostelar induces a ground ball. And McDonald grounding out to the second baseman. Luis Jimenez
Now batting number 5, Cody Cooper.
starting that 4-3. Bodie Cooper flew out to left his last time up. Fly ball. Hit to right center. Ulysses Fluellen is there to make the catch. Quick 2 outs here for Landon Mostelar and the Beavers.
Now coming to the plate, number 7, Brent Van Scoy.
Van Scoy. '57's lineup has some big boys in it when you look at the likes of Blake Adams, Kyle McDonald, Bodie Cooper, Brett Esau. But it was one of the little guys with a big bat this game for Swift Current, Grant Van Scoy, with a solo home run to give them one of their 2 runs. First home run of the year for Van Scoy. Ground ball this time, Cam Williams, 2-hopper. And Van Scoy retired via the 5-3. And Landon Mostelar continues to have a quick afternoon at the expense of the 57's. 43 pitches, gets him through 4.
And a group of lucky kids. And here's the deal, they're going to have a race.
Bottom of the 4th coming up shortly. The 57's in the field behind Trey Taylor when we return with Crop Production Services, Living Sky Casino, 57's baseball.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
Right-handed pitcher Trey Taylor into work here against the Weyburn Beavers, bottom of the fourth. Evan Widener, who had that solo home run earlier this game, Anthony Wiggins, and Zach Fraser. The three hitters Taylor will face. 6, 7, 8 in Weyburn's order.
Leading off for the Beavers, number 21, Evan Widener.
Solo home run his last time up for Widener, helping the Beavers to one of their 4 runs. They lead at 4-2, bottom of the fourth here. 57's Trey Taylor coming on in relief. Pitching to Mason Brown. Kyle McDonald at first, Cole Thibodeau at second, Grant Van Scoy at shortstop. Riley Campbell at third. In the outfield, Blake Adams in left, Nick Conyas playing center field, and Brett Esau in right. Matt Bondarchuk with a rare day off for the 57's. Fastball in from Taylor. Count is 1-1 to Widener. Lane Downing warming up in the 57's bullpen with that early exit by Fernando Pena. The rest of the afternoon could be pitching by committee for the visiting team in their dark green road jerseys. Well hit ball by Widener, a solid single. Hit into right center. Brett Esau corrals that ball and hulks it in. Solo home run and a single for Widener this game thus far.
Number 14, Anthony Wiggins.
1 for 5, 3 for 10, 8 for 10.
Beavers coming into this game a record of 10-8. Of the 6-team WNBL East, 4 with records above 500, Yorkton Cardinals and the Melville Millionaires, 4-13 and 4-14 respectively, have been the whipping boys in the WNBL East thus far. Tough Wednesday night earlier this week, where the Cardinals managed to double their season win total at the expense of the 57's in one day, taking both ends of that doubleheader. So, Swift 11-6 on the year, game and a half back of the Regina Red Sox, who are 13-5 and in action this afternoon against Melville, in Melville. Well hit ball to right field, but Brett Esau is there. Catch is made. Anthony Wiggins flies out to right. Top of the fourth inning, Regina and Melville tied at 2 in Melville after the Millionaires jumped out to a quick 2-0 lead.
Now batting, number 17, Zach.
Medicine Hat Mavericks have a 3-0 lead on the Edmonton Prospects at Remax Field in Edmonton. And in Okotoks, Lethbridge Bulls 4-1 lead over the Dogs. That's in the top of the second. And yet to get underway, Fort Mac is in Brooks. Really excited about being a part of the Swift Current 57's first trip to Fort McMurray in a couple weeks. 2 games at Fort McMurray at Shell Stadium. That historically will be the farthest the 57's have ever traveled for a road game. About a good 11 or 12 hour bus ride, depending on who's driving. One and one the count with one down here. This is Zach Fraser. Got on base via that E1 as he laid down a bunt with nobody on. And Fernando Pena with an issue getting that ball to first base. And then Fraser scored as part of that 2-run home run by Wade Weinberger. Gutsy play by the catcher. Dropping that bunt with nobody on. Fraser brings a lot to the table for the Weyburn Beavers, but he's not known for his speed or base stealing acumen. Runner checked at first. That's Widener after that single. Evan Widener, no stolen bases on the year. Ground ball, hit to Riley Campbell, and down goes Fraser via the 5-3. Runner advances to second base, now 2 away.
Number 12, Wade Weinberger.
Wade Weinberger hit his second home run of the season at the expense of Fernando Pena in the Swift Current 57's, his last at bat. Two down here for Weinberger. Fastball from Taylor. Called for strike one. Weinberger now hitting .205 on the year. 1 for 1 this game thus far. Runner on at second base for him to work with. Beavers with a 2-run lead, threatening for more here. Trey Taylor, 1-1 pitch to Weinberger. That's fouled into the screen. One-two count, top of the order, and Brett Young on deck for Weyburn. Timeout called by Weinberger. One-two pitch. Cues that foul. If you're just joining us, 57's lineup: Trey Taylor on the mound, Mason Brown behind the plate, Kyle McDonald at first, Cole Thibodeau at second, Grant Van Scoy at short, Riley Campbell at third, Blake Adams in left, Nick Kanyas in center, Brett Esau in right field. 1-2 with 2 down. Curveball. Drops in low and inside. 2-2 now with 2 down and a runner on at second. Two-two pitch, called strike 3, and that'll do it for Wade Weinberger. Beavers strand 1 and score none. However, they still lead by a deuce. 4-2 the score. Top of 5 coming up. Swift Current 57's baseball brought to you by Living Sky Casino and Crop Production Services.
Throw the numbers.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
Welcome back to 57's Baseball in Weyburn. Ryan Schweitzer. 4-2 the score. Favoring the hometown Beavers over the 57's. Esau, Brown, Thibodeau, 7-8-9 due up for Swift Current. Esau takes. Count 0-2 against him. Esau achieved base runner status his last time up via the E5. 0-2 count. Well hit ball by Esau, but that's drilled foul. Look out, kid. Everyone okay over there. Count 0-2 to Esau. Had a little fella running down beside the field, and that foul ball drilled by Esau, just landing a few feet behind him. All's good. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Brett Esau goes down swinging. Bring your dog to the park day here in Weyburn. 2- and 4-legged fans here in the Opportunity City. Enjoying the Beavers being up 2.
Now batting, number 9, Mason Brown.
Is that a dog or a lion? I'm not sure what that is, but... Mason Brown to the plate now. Check swing by Brown. Strike is called. Landon Mostelar. That was pitch number 50 of his ball game. Here in the top of the 5th with 1 down. 4 1/3, 50 pitches. Not too bad an afternoon at all for Mostelar. His team's up 4-2. Only one of those runs earned against Mostelar. That solo home run hit by Brett, or hit by Grant Van Scoy, rather. 1-1 the count to Brown, number 8 hitter in the 57's lineup. He grounded out to short his last time up, and he did so with Brett Esau on at third base, bringing in a run. Esau reaching on error, so unearned run against Landon Mostelar as Mason Brown goes down swinging in front of a changeup. Strikeout number 4 on the afternoon for Landon Mostelar.
Now batting, number 1, Cole Thibodeau.
Cole Thibodeau caught looking his last time up. The hot southeast Saskatchewan sun mercifully disappearing behind a cloud. Cools things off a little bit. And with that sun behind the cloud, should allow everyone to pick up baseballs a little bit easier. See how long it stays there as Mostelar. Curveball that stays up. Thibodeau swings it at letter height. Fouls it off.
That's another Farmer Motors out of
And 0-2 the count to Thibodeau.
All foul balls to the beer shack for $1.
Riley Campbell on deck. Oh-2, Thibodeau. Well hit ball. Hit hard to Jimenez, the second baseman. He takes care of the speedy Thibodeau via the 4-3. And that does it for the Swift Current 57's. Another quick inning of work for Landon Mostelar and the Weyburn Beavers. 56 pitches from Mostelar so far through 5 innings of work. We're back shortly with more Swift Current 57's baseball.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense. When planning your Swift Current stay, call the Days Inn. Just a short walk from Living Sky Casino and a few minutes from world-class golf, Days Inn offers free Wi-Fi, a continental breakfast to go with newly renovated rooms. Ask about suites with kitchenettes. Unwind in the jacuzzi suite. If you're driving a large truck, no problem. There's lots of free parking. The Days Inn is home to locally renowned meeting and banquet facilities as well. Call 306-773-4623. The Days Inn, the host hotel for the Swift Current 57's.
Welcome back to 57's Baseball. Weyburn Beavers trying to let the dogs out offensively here and take more than a 2-run lead. Bottom of the 5th inning, and it's a 4-2 Swift Current 57's deficit as the Beavers, on the strength of a 2-run dinger from Wade Weinberger, the number 9 guy in their lineup, I had a couple of rouges against the 57's here. Nothing in 1 the count. Top of the order here for the Beavers as Brett Young hits a towering fly ball. Riley Campbell, third baseman, makes the catch.
Now batting, number 7, Luis Jimenez.
Luis Jimenez, 0 for 2, striking out and grounding out. Jimenez, 370 average on the year. Well hit ball, right field, Brett Esau. Diving stab, and it's by him. Jimenez will stay at first. It's only the 7th game of the year for Luis Jimenez, a late arrival for the Beavers. That'll be his 11th hit of the year. Brett Esau in right field. Maybe he catches that ball on a night game, but tough to see a white baseball against a white Living Sky in Saskatchewan. Shot to shallow center field, could be trouble. And trying to make the basket catch is Cole Thibodeau, and he can't corral it. That ball just dropping into the Bermuda Triangle behind second base by Ulysses Fluellen.
Now batting,
And
number
back-to-back
5,
singles
Brady Nygaard.
on not necessarily tremendously hit balls by Weyburn. One down here. Tough out here in Brady Nygaard. RBI double that brought in 1 the last time he was up. If he does that again and hits the ball the same way he did last time, then it's 2 more on the board for the Beavers with runners on at first and second. However, first pitch from Trey Taylor is fouled off. Taylor. Fastball just a little bit low. Here comes pitch number 30 of the afternoon for Trey Taylor. Ground ball, foul down the third base line. Lane Downing prepares himself in the 57's bullpen. Trey Taylor around 30 pitches for a guy used primarily in relief. He's got a best before date, earlier than most traditional starters, as that's fouled off by Nygaard.
Yeah. 40 below will come too darn soon. Now, you don't even talk that way.
1-2 pitch with 2 away, runners on it, or 1 away rather. Runners on at first and second. Another pitch fouled off by Brady Nygaard. Protecting the plate is Nygaard with a 1-2 count with 1 down. Trey Taylor and Grant Van Scoy. Keeping the base runners on their mind. Luis Jimenez feigning like he was going to run to third there. Count will be 2-2 now to Brady Nygaard. Jimenez and Fluellen on base. Doing their best to try and get on the mind of Trey Taylor here. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Strike 3, not so much served on a silver platter, but a tray. Taylor, key strikeout for the 57's. Cam Williams to the plate, 0 for 2, flying out to right field and striking out. 57's not out of trouble yet, bottom of the 5th inning, and down by 2 with 2 on. Trey Taylor taking an extra second to mentally prepare for Cam Williams, who's 0 for 2. Taylor with a throw to second base. Jimenez has been doing some dancing behind Taylor, trying to get in his mind. Taylor with the toss to second. Change up. Williams under it. Foul ball, strike 1.
That's the one thing we've always had. When or who's working. Nobody was consistent staying in. You know what for Tyler was? We had a step 1 to 5, and once he was in there, it didn't matter. I don't know.
0-1 pitch. Seductive high fastball. And a take by Williams for 1-1. Evan Widener on deck. Williams 247 this season. Widener 313, waiting in the wings. Pitch outside to Williams.
Put an electric something on them and push the button when you go to the office. Buzzes and then they can run it back. I don't know if there was a phone number on there, but I mean, you don't want to give it out.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Evened out at 2-2. Pitch number 38 thrown by Trey Taylor is Lane Downing. Warms up in Swift's bullpen.
All the roofing was in for the oil show.
Ground ball. Hit through short and second. Runner being sent. And the Beavers are going to put another one on the board here as Jimenez comes in to score. RBI single for Cam Williams. And the 57's down a field goal now. It's a 5-2 lead.
Now batting, number 21, Evan Widener.
Beaver players call the summer experience in Weyburn Beaver Fever. And they're hoping that's contagious this summer. Beavers 5-5 in their last 10. 57's are 6-4. A lot of parity in the league this year, which is what the league shoots for. No team right now in the WNBL better than 7-3 in their last 10. As we end the first month of the season. Fastball up from Taylor. Three-0 count. And a walk to Widener to load the bases. 2 down. Joe Carnahan making his way out. Lane Downing's been warming up for
the Beavers. Number 14.
Last inning and a half. And Trey Taylor, 43 pitches, and that'll be his afternoon. Gate will open to the bullpen, and out will come Lane Downing. Trey Taylor, 2 innings of work, 4 hits, 1 earned run, struck out 3, and walked 1, facing 11 hitters. Lane Downing will come in. First hitter he'll face will be Anthony Wiggins, who's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. He enters the game in a bases-loaded situation. Lane Downing,
This pitching change brought to you by
last utilized last night in Moose Jaw in that 4-3 loss against the Miller Express. 9 appearances on the year for Downing, 9 2/3 innings of work. He's allowed 9 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, striking out 10 and walking 4. He's 0 for 2 with a couple saves, 0-2 with a couple saves, and a 2.79 earned run average. Native of Hayes, Kansas. I know the 57's wouldn't mind recruiting another arm or two just to really flesh out their lineup. Joe Carnahan historically has preferred to go with 5 starting pitchers. They got 4 in town so far. Another good bullpen guy would be ideal for Joe, too. So Anthony Wiggins to the plate, 0 for 2 this game. 2 down here, and the bases loaded. Bottom of the 5th inning. Downing. Fouled into the backstop. There's one sent towards your living room by Wiggins.
I can't say anything, but I know something.
Nothing in 1 the count.
I'm pretty sure mine's not coming.
Strike 1 out of the deal for Downing.
He's practicing again.
Fly ball, foul. No one will be able to get to that one in time, as it's drilled just over the fence here in Weyburn.
He got hurt when he came from Cameron.
So 2 foul balls, 2 strikes against Wiggins.
He was hurt when he came. He was hurt when he was.
Lane Downing with 2 away and the bases loaded. 0-2 count.
He was good in Cameron. So that
Goes to the high fastball. 1-2.
It's like a boxer with a glass jaw. Every time he gets hit, guess what? You gotta let that stuff heal. I think he's fine.
So 1-2. 2 away. Bases loaded. Weyburn trying to blow this one open. Ground ball. Hit to Grant Van Scoy, flips to second base, and that does it. Beavers, bases loaded situation, but they only get one more in the 5th inning against the 57's. 5-2 after 5. Top of 6 coming up. Deficits 3 for the 57's. We're back with more 57's baseball shortly, brought to you by Living Sky Casino and Crop Production Services.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's Baseball, brought to you by Crop Production Services and Living Sky Casino. It's Ryan Schweitzer in Weyburn. 57's will bus back to Swift Current at the conclusion of this one. Just over a 3-hour bus ride back to the sense-making city of Swift. Night off tomorrow night, and then they'll take on these Weyburn Beavers at Mitchell Field
Leading off for Swift Current,
on Tuesday.
Riley Campbell.
Doubleheader against the Medicine Hat Mavericks on Wednesday for the 57's. Riley Campbell leading off. Campbell 0 for 2 thus far. Riley batting .295 on the season coming into this at bat. Fastball to Campbell as Landon Mostelar hammers the catcher's mitt. Pitch number 60 of the ball game for Mostelar here in the top of the 6th. Strike 1-2 Campbell. Landon Mostelar pitching to Zach Frazier. Brady Nygaard at first. Luis Jimenez playing second base. Evan Widener's the shortstop. Cam Williams at third base. Anthony Wiggins in left. Brett Young in center. Ulysses Fluellen in right field. Designated hitter Wade Weinberger, who has a 2-run home run. Part of this 5-2 lead for the Weyburn Beavers here in the top of the 6th inning.
Yeah, and that's when they were in farm for the A's. Yeah. Calgary was
Canada Day road swing next weekend for the 57's takes them to Okotoks. There's going to be huge Canada Day celebrations this year across the nation as Canada celebrates its 150th year. Centennial and a half. Riley Campbell's going to take a walk. Team leader in walks had 2 last night and 1 more now. Also tied for the team lead in stolen bases. Campbell has 15 of them. And the 57's down by 3 heading into the twilight innings of this contest. You have to think that they may start getting resourceful here. Conyas, right back at the pitcher, and Conyas retired by the 1-3 as Campbell advances to second base.
Now to the plate, number 24, Blake Adams.
So Blake Adams makes his way to the plate. Riley Campbell at second base. One away. Fastball in. Catches the inside part of the plate, and one strike against Campbell. Or Adams, rather. Campbell on at second. One pitch with one away. High fly ball. Hit into shallow left field. Wiggins jogs in to make the catch. 2 down. The KG Riley Campbell stays put at second base.
Kyle McDonald.
Kyle McDonald 0 for 2, a couple groundouts.
Oh. Always a hit.
Pitch inside about letter height.
There's a different word for that.
57's looking for some kind of offensive spark here as we get in the later innings of this one. 2 down in the 6th.
I don't golf either. We couldn't be friends.
McDonald, high hopper to first. Fielded by Nygaard, took an awkward hop on him, but he negotiated with that ball to get the out. McDonald grounds out to 3. Campbell left stranded. Bottom of 6 coming up. 5-3 lead for the Weyburn Beavers. Back with more. 57's Webcast Baseball brought to you by Living Sky Casino and Crop Production Services.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
When you need to unwind, visit Smiley's Lounge at the Days Inn Swift Current. Smiley's offers daily food specials and a full menu. Ask about their daily homemade soup and a wide variety of wings. Need something to go? Visit their off sale selling cold beer, hard liquor, wine and coolers, and all the ice you need. Need takeout or a catering service? Call 306-778-4600. Smiley's Lounge, North Service Road East, Swift Current.
So the 57's trailing by 3. 8-9-1 due up for Weyburn. Bottom half of the order that's really paid the bills for Weyburn in this 5-2 lead. Solo home run from Evan Widener. Evan Widener hits 6th. Wade Weinberger, number 9 hitter, with a 2-run dinger. Leadoff hitter for the Beavers is 0 for 3. Hitter number 2 is 1 for 3. Ulysses Fluellen 2 for 3 on the afternoon. So bottom half of the Beaver batting order getting the JOB looked after here against the Swift Current 57's. Lane Downing on the mound.
Yeah, well, that's what this year one. That's a little bit, yeah. I just did it for like here. You know what? You don't really lean on it that much, but it's there.
Fly ball on the 1-1.
That's another Barber's Motors auto body foul ball. Please return that ball to the beer shack for $1.
Fastball up with 2 strikes against Zach Frazier, the catcher from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Ernesto Romero. Preparing for an opportunity to potentially enter this ball game. There's Ernesto in the Swift Current bullpen. Fouled off, full count. Lane Downing and Zach Frazier. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Strikeout for Lane Downing. And down goes Frazier.
And coming to the plate, number 12, Wade Weinberger.
Two-run dinger for Wade Weinberger. Two at the time give the Beavers a 3-2 lead. They've since added some insurance since then. So as of right now, game-winning ribbies off the bat of Weinberger. He was looking for home run number 2 on the afternoon with that cut, but strike 2 as his bat snaps impotently into the vacant air. Oh, 2 pitch. Reaching for a ground ball, and Grant Van Scoy puts together a nice little 6-3. Top of the order, and Brett Young to the plate. The leadoff hitter is uncharacteristically 0 for 3 for Weyburn.
Young.
Two away for Lane Downing and the Swift Current 57's. Strike 1 to Brett Young. Strike 2 on that fastball as righty on righty. Pitch catching the outside corner. Umpires in this league love that pitch. Fastball. Maybe an inch or 2 around the edge of the plate either way. One and 2 with 2 away. Ground ball. Hit to Campbell, diving stab, and that's through him. Campbell made that play earlier this game, diving stab in the first inning to really fire up the Swift Current 57's at the time. Sure-handed third baseman. Just about a half step behind that one. Well hit ball in the 5-6 gap by Brett Young, and he's on base. Brett Young trying to steal his first base of the year, and he's in safe. Brett Young, a guy who hits leadoff a lot for the Weyburn Beavers, surprisingly, his first swipe bag of the season. Fly ball. Blake Adams can't see it. Another baseball lost, and Adams unable to get to it in time. And an unconventional gallop to second base for Luis Jimenez, and Young comes in to score with 2 outs as he was running all the way on that fly ball.
Now batting, number 34, Ulysses Llewellyn.
And that's the kind of weekend it's been. Fastball up to Ulysses Fluellen.
I remember Moose Jar doing that when I was a kid. You know, you have like little preserves and the pies and everything. I think they use it for you.
Fluellen thinking about chasing after that pitch low and outside. 2-0 count. Ulysses Fluellen on the year, striking out 16 times, and he's had 6 walks. 2-1 the count. 2 for 3 afternoon for Ulysses. There's a shot hit towards first base. Kyle McDonald just over top of his glove. Kyle ran that one down with all he had, but just off the edge of his glove. Two and two now with 2 away. Runner on at second. Beavers have put 1 on the board. An unconventional RBI double that's brought in a run by Luis Jimenez. Fly ball that left fielder for the Swift Current 57's just lost track of. Such a bright sunny day on that bright sky. And Ulysses Fluellen called strike 3 as he is caught looking at that breaking pitch from Lane Downing. So 1 is stranded, but 1 comes in to score for the Weyburn Beavers. They are up 4 after 6. Top of 7 coming up, and Swift's got some catching up to do. We'll be back shortly with more 57's baseball.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense.
Landon Mostelar, 6 innings of work thus far for the Weyburn Beavers. Bodie Cooper, Grant Van Scoy, Brett Esau. 5, 6, 7 for the 57's. Top of the 7th inning. Swift Current down by 4 here. 6-2 the score. Grant Van Scoy with a solo home run in this game for the 57's. That happened in the 2nd inning. And Mason Brown hit home Brett Esau, who was at third base in that 2nd. Swift had a 2-1 lead after 2, but then the Weyburn Beavers put up 3 in the 3rd and then 1 in the 5th and 6th to construct this 6-2 4-run lead. Nothing in 1 the count to Bodie Cooper here, leading off for the 57's here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss by Bodie. .57's coming into this one. Two and 2 the count. Bodie. Defensive swing to stay alive in this at bat. Count remaining 2 and 2. Swift Current trying to reverse course here. Losers of 3 of their last 4 coming into this one. Dropping both ends of that doubleheader in Yorkton. 18-5 win over Melville, but then losing last night in Moose Jaw, 4-3. Strike 3 on Bodie Cooper as he goes down swinging. 5th strikeout of this one for Landon Mostelar. 76th pitch of the game for Mostelar here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting number 7, Grant Van Scoy.
I put a key marker in the middle of the fairway where my ball was, because we had to zoom around the next morning. Because we finished that round, and then we were the first.
Change up, stays up on Van Scoy. Not too many blemishes on the record of Landon Mostelar in this one this afternoon. One, though, a solo home run by Grant Van Scoy in the 2nd. High fly ball by Van Scoy, hit to center field. Brett Young makes a deal with the wind and makes the catch.
Now coming to the plate.
Ball hit deep to center by Van Scoy is the 2nd out.
Number 11, Brett Esau.
Esau has got on base via the E5 tonight, or this afternoon rather. Struck out his last time up. Also, one of 2 57's runs scored is Brett Esau touching home plate. As Mason Brown grounded out with 1 out with Esau on 3rd, allowing Brett to score. Nothing in 1 count here in the 7th inning with 2 away. Landon Mostelar from Clarksville, Tennessee, deals strike 2 to Esau. 57's down 4 here in the top of the 7th with 2 away.
Mine's pretty much a free for all. I do pretty good on the video.
7 outs to get 4 runs. Math is getting a little trickier for the 57's in this one as Mostelar tries to paint that outside corner with a fastball. Lefty on righty matchup. Even one of the dogs in the crowd disagreeing with that ball 1 assessment. Esau drills one through the 5-6 gap.
Now batting number 9, Mason Brown.
Mason Brown up now.
See, they did that on purpose.
Esau, after reaching on error in the 2nd inning, went to steal 2nd base. And that ball ended up in the outfield as the Beavers infield tried to take care of Esau, so then he advanced to 3rd, setting the table for Mason Brown, who just simply put the ball in play to bring in Brett Esau. 2 down and 1 on here. 57's looking for some magic here with 2 away. Mason Brown gets underneath it, hits it to shallow center field. Could be trouble. Everyone's running for it, but Brett Young gets to where the ball is landing, and that does it for the 57's. They strand Brett Esau. Bottom of 7th coming up, 6-2 lead for the Weyburn Beavers. 57's baseball for Crop Production Services and Living Sky Casino.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
Ernesto Romero enters the game for the Swift Current 57's. Left-handed pitcher out of Tucson, Arizona. 3 appearances, all in relief. 3 innings of work, 2 hits, striking out 4 and walking 3. No earned runs, knock on wood, against Romero in 2017. Appearance number 4 for Ernesto. Romero, one of those guys, an energy guy in the dugout.
For the Beavers, number 5, Brady Nygaard.
So Romero having a quick chat with Mason Brown before facing 4, 5, 6 in Weyburn's batting order. Mayville, North Dakota's Brady Nygaard, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI double that brought in a run. 1 run. Romero, the lefty. Pitch outside the strike zone, ball 1 in this exchange with Nygaard. Ground ball. Coming in hot to the 57's dugout. 1-1 count. Ground ball, this one stays fair. 2-hopper, Riley Campbell on target to Kyle McDonald. Sure-handed third baseman Riley Campbell pays the bills with that 5-3. Cam Williams now.
Cam Williams.
1 RBI on the afternoon for Cam Williams. Aiden Goodall prepares in the 57's bullpen. Williams fouled off.
That's another Farmer Motors auto body foul ball. Return all foul balls to the beer shack for $1.
Sunny day here in Weyburn. Beautiful day for a ball game. Pause at the park day as well. Day supported by the SPCA. Fundraiser put on by Pet Value here in Weyburn. Opposite field shot into right field. Nick Conyas dives and makes the catch. Or did he? Oh, that one hopping Conyas. Sold it well. I bought it.
Now coming to the
Home plate umpire Ron Shuchuk didn't.
Evan Widener.
Single for Cam Williams. And Joe Carnahan saying, no, Nick Conyas caught that ball. Joe Carnahan having a conversation with the home plate umpire. Conyas said he caught that ball. Well, nothing doing for the 57's on that appeal. Great effort by Conyas to get to that ball. Runner on at first, 1 away here, bottom of the 7th, and a 4-run lead for the industrious Weyburn Beavers. One and one the count now to Evan Widener. Solo home run, a single and a walk. Ernesto Romero paints the outside corner with that fastball. Lefty on righty matchup. Romero looks the runner at first. Check swing. And Kyle McDonald thought about throwing to second, but seeing the jump that Cam Williams had, elects to just tag Widener. So Widener grounds out to the first baseman. Runner advances to second with 2 away.
Number 14, Anthony Wiggins.
So Anthony Wiggins, 0 for 3 on the afternoon thus far. Fouled off by Wiggins towards the 57's bullpen. Long strike out of the deal for Ernesto Romero. 0-1 here, bottom of Sev's. 6-2 lead for the Beavers. Runner on at second base, though, is Cam Williams. Sent foul, Riley Campbell. And that's just over top of the 57's dugout. Not as much foul territory here in Weyburn as there are in some other ballparks. Playable ball in a few other facilities around the WNBL. But a foul ball here. Count remains 0-2. Ernesto Romero. Low and away. Lefty versus lefty matchup. Wiggins takes. Mason Brown blocks. Count is 1-2 with 2 down. Hard hit ball. Past Cole Thibodeau. They're going to send the runner at third. Galloping home is Cam Williams. Play at the plate on target, and waiting for him is Mason Brown for the third out. Beavers get aggressive. Brett Esau on target to Mason Brown. 9-2 out at home. The deficit remains 4 for the 57's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to get out your night.
6-2 after 7, top of 8 coming up. This is 57's Baseball, brought to you by Living Sky Casino and Crop Production Services.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
Welcome back, 57's fans. Top of the 8th inning. Swift Current down by 4 here against the Weyburn Beavers. 9-1-2 due up. That's going to be Cole Thibodeau.
Now batting number
Riley
1,
Campbell.
Cole Thibodeau.
And Nick Conyas.
Eighth inning lockout service sponsored by Lost Child Towing.
Pitch number 84 of this game from Landon Mostelar. Flirting with a CG here against the Swift Current 57s. Cole Thibodeau launches one into right field. Ulysses Fluellen has to go back for it. And that ball twists in the wind, and Fluellen, who has a longer reach than most, reaches up to pull that ball out of the air.
Now batting number 8, Riley Campbell.
Riley Campbell, 0 for 2 with a walk on the afternoon. First pitch to Riley is strike one. Change up inside and called strike. Campbell behind Landon Mostelar 0-2. Ground ball by Campbell. Hit to third base. Grabbed by Cam Williams. And the speedy Campbell caught just in the nick of time. Rounding out via the 5-3. 2 down for Nick Conyas. 4 outs left for the 57s. 4 runs is what they need to make up. Nick Conyas with 2 away. Fastball for strike one from Landon Mostelar. Oh, 0-1 to Conyas out of San Antonio. One and one count. Conyas, it's a small piece of that ball. Count is now 1-2. Fastball up. 2-2 now with 2 away. Pitch number 88, ground ball by Conyas, and a diving catch by Luis Jimenez. Well hit ball by Conyas, and a nice play at second base. 3 up, 3 down for the Swift Current 57s. Bottom of 8 coming up. Swift trails it by 4. We're back shortly with more 57s baseball, brought to you by Crop Production Services and Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense. When planning your Swift Current stay, call the Days Inn. Just a short walk from Living Sky Casino and a few minutes from world-class golf, Days Inn offers free Wi-Fi, a continental breakfast to go with newly renovated rooms. Ask about suites with kitchenettes. Unwind in the jacuzzi suite. If you're driving a large truck, no problem. There's lots of free parking. The Days Inn is home to locally renowned meeting and banquet facilities as well. Call 306-773-4623. The Days Inn, the host hotel for the Swift Current 57s.
Aiden Goodall coming in for the 57's after Ernesto Romero gets an inning of work. Romero, 1 inning, 2 hits, no earned runs against, facing 4 batters. Aiden Goodall, 5th pitcher utilized by Joe Carnahan in the Swift Current 57's this afternoon. This will be his 8th appearance, 12 1/3 innings of work. He's allowed 11 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, striking out 10 and walking 4. 1 save on the year with a 2.18 earned run average, bottom of the 8th inning. And he's hoping to make quick work of Weyburn. And 8-9-1 due up for the Beavers here in the 8th. Zach Frazier reached on air and scored. Since then has grounded out and struck out in this 6-2 Beaver lead. Weyburn looking for just a little bit more insurance before the 9th. Four-run deficit for Swift. Goodall, fastball inside. Fouled off with the count 2-2. Curveball from Goodall, strike 3. Down goes Frazier.
Now batting for the Beavers, number 11, Ty Scott.
Tyler Scott coming in to hit where Wade Weinberger was in the lineup. Weinberger 1 for 3 on the afternoon. 2-run home run. That 1 hit. Hit that home run with the score 2-1 to make it 3-2. So Ty Scott in now, and he gets a good piece of that baseball, and that delights his fan club as Scott is on with a single. Top of the order due up now, and Brett Young.
Now batting.
1 out shot by pinch hitter Ty Scott.
Young.
All right, Brett Young to the plate. Fastball from Goodall just misses a bit up. Hit hard, and that's a fair ball down the third base line. Blake Adams fishes that ball into the left field corner. Throw to third base in time, and they get Scott. Great Scott. Adams on target. 7-5, runner retired. Well hit ball by Brett Young, though, his second hit of the afternoon.
Luis Jimenez.
Jimenez a single and a double this afternoon. 2 away now. Brett Young at second base. Two away. Fly ball. Left field. Blake Adams. Nope, Nick Conyas makes the catch. And that'll be the third out. Kanya's ready to throw the runner out at home. That will not be necessary. Last chance for the Swift Current 57s. The deficit is 4. 6-2 with the top of the ninth on the way. This is 57's baseball for Crop Production Services and Living Sky Casino.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
All right, last chance for the Swift Current 57s. Top of the ninth. Adams, McDonald, Cooper.
Now batting number 24, Blake Adams.
If you want to put together a 4-run inning, this isn't the worst part of the 57's batting order to start at here. One of the top hitters in the league, no matter what stat you look at, Blake Adams out of Longview, Texas. 0 for 2 with a walk this afternoon. Landon Mostelar looking for the CG. Adams, hard hit ball. And he's out via the 6-3. Evan Widener fielding that ground ball.
Now coming to the plate, number 13, Kyle McDonald.
Regina Red Sox and Melville are tied at 4 at Peary Field in Melville. It's in the 7th. '57's a game and a half behind the Regina Red Sox. Regina winning, a Swift Current loss on this any given Sunday will widen that gap. McDonald hits that foul. Landon Mostelar looking for the complete game here. Getting close to 100 pitches on the afternoon. Here comes 97. Fouled off of McDonald. Swung that ball off his own foot, and count remains 0-2. Mostelar likely won't take care of the Swift Current 57's in under 100 pitches, but an impressive afternoon for the Beavers starter from Clarksville, Tennessee, as he's going to get Kyle McDonald swinging. Sixth strikeout, make that the 7th strikeout of the afternoon for Mostelar. He's only walked 2. And he's 1 out away from a complete game victory against the tough-to-beat 57's. Tough out in Bodie Cooper, though, before any celebrating can be done here.
Now plate number 5, Bodie Cooper.
One-0 count to Bodie. Tough afternoon for the 57's against Landon Mostelar. Only 2 hits surrendered from the Beavers starter. 57's out hitting this one 14-2. A stellar outing for the starting pitcher, whose name you can't spell without the word stellar. Inside to Cooper, 1 out and 1 strike away. "102 pitches thrown on the afternoon by Mostelar. Will 103 be the one that does it?"
The Weyburn Beavers with a 6-2 win over the Swift Current 57's. Be sure to join us again Wednesday night when the Beavers.
Well, that does it for the 57's here.
Here at Tom Lang Park.
Landon Mostelar, big outing for him, as he only allows 2 hits en route to a 6-2 win for the Weyburn Beavers. Player of the game is Grant Van Scoy with a solo home run for Swift Current. That does it for another edition of 57's Baseball. '57's lose at 6-2. That'll wrap up another webcast of 57's Baseball here. Next home game is going to be Tuesday night against these same Beavers. Good day from Weyburn.